Maritha, Tom Hitchcock here. How are you?
Good morning, Tom. I'm well, thank you, and it's lovely to be with you and on the
It's
Mr.
lovely to
Purple
have you here. Thank you for your patience with my poor timekeeping today as well. So, uh, how do I pronounce your surname? Let's get this one out of the way first.
and I'm really interested to hear a little bit about the Purple podcast as well. So I was so excited to be on.
That's it. Oh, we're happy to have you here. But I'm not sure if you heard me. I'm curious. How do I pronounce your surname?
Koortzen. It's Maritha
Quiz.
Koortzen.
Fantastic. So you got the accent which goes with it. Where in the world are you?
I'm in South Africa, in Pretoria, the capital city of the country. So yes, it's lovely, lovely weather. It's winter as you know on your side as well, but it's not bad at
Yeah,
all.
good, good, good. And you're a big Biltong fan?
I am. I suppose there are quite a few biltong shops and stalls there in. You are in Sydney, right?
Right, yeah.
Yes, yeah, I know there's a lot of South Africans around there as well, New Zealand and so on. But
Yeah,
I'm staying put still.
we're surrounded by them. So, may I ask, what attracted you to come on to our show today?
Um, uh, well, I am a copywriter, and it will be lovely to be out there a little bit. I was really happy to for your invitation. Just as you know, self promotion is not always the easiest thing to do, so it's lovely to do it in a conversation.
Yeah, and that's just it. And that. This is all this is just a conversation. We record it, others benefit from it.
I
so,
hope
so
so.
that's it. So you've got a skill that I don't have. Okay. I'm quite dyslexic and all my copywriting, as you may have seen with any of my posts, is atrocious.
No, not
It's
at all.
comical sometimes. But what made you get into copywriting?
I always say I was a closet writer, sort of from 10 years old or so. So I loved writing essays and all sorts of things, you know. And as we grew up with the Mills and Boons and so on, later on I decided, okay, that's not my my forte. So I became a radiographer instead and specialized in mammography and women's imaging later on. So after a full career in radiography and mammography, I took up the copywriting in 2020. I won some writers' competitions in 2011 and so on, and that opened some doors for me to um, do some health articles for a local newspaper and to feature in certain magazines and so on. So, and I loved it, especially all the research on that. Being a health professional, we all want to see the world getting healthy and better and fit and so on. So the copywriting niche in the health and wellness came easy to me. But I've done writing in many other niches as well. And my very first assignment was theses for a outdoor camping company. But
Riveting
I
stuff,
love it.
mate. Terms and condition.
Absolutely. And
That's interesting. Go on.
I think there's many of us that sort of changed direction with the pandemic that happened in 2020, sort of, and all the lockdowns and everything. So you're a little bit more on Facebook, you see ads and stuff. And well, that I figured out later. I must have seen an ad from a big copywriter on this. And I thought, well, okay, writing an article here and then and so can't really make up my radiography salary. So I just decided, well, copywriting might be the way. So it's a little bit more of a lucrative thing. And um, in 2022, early 2022, I resigned and I went in full time and still loving it every day.
Fantastic, fantastic. So it's been quite a gradual and long journey for you to pick that out as your career of choice.
Absolutely. Yes. I think it was the natural next step looking back now.
I remember my you mentioned, Mills and Boon earlier. My mother used to have loads of those. It's just like they seem to pump out a book every week or something. I don't know how they did it, but they certainly had a formula for success. I'd say more so with the ladies than the gents, but, you know,
Yes.
who am I to judge?
No, that
Um,
was my school holidays, or half of it anyway, in high school.
Here we are. So maybe down the line you might want to revisit that and, be a competitor to the Mills and Boon, anthologies.
Maybe, who knows? Oh, shame, but I never thought I would be an author, but my second book is almost done. So um, I love the shorter assignments more, and you sort of jump from the one to the other. It's exciting, and every second week something new and something different, and I love it. But working on your own stuff is nice as well.
Yeah, it's just about getting that balance right, isn't it? So, what would be
Yes.
your advice to someone who's considering writing a book, which is quite topical right now? A lot of people seem to be doing this. Lots of entrepreneurs seem to be doing this, but people put it off for a variety of reasons, usually time. What would be your advice to those people
Absolutely.
who are considering it?
The thing is, I always say, how do you eat an elephant? You sort of take it bite by bite. And if you decide, I did some ghostwriting 2 years ago or so on two books um, for the company. And I never thought I'll do that, and it seems just like a lot, 30,000 words is it's bad, and I'm never going to get it done, and I had to punch it out quickly, and I had to finish the research quite quickly, and but still, and then I got the hang of it, and I loved it. And I just decided I'm going to do this. I'm going to use all the materials I've already written, especially for my LinkedIn newsletters, and write the book for medical professionals to build a personal brand, because the ones I know, they find it very challenging. And I've been in that field for long, and I just took it bit by bit and started working. So before you know it, you sort of, if you have an outline, you've got your chapters, and then I work on a chapter here, and then I work there, and then I've been reworking my LinkedIn newsletters and building it out a little bit, and the book happened. So you must just start and carry on and keep that dream and go for it.
And you say you've got quite a strong health influence on what you write.
Yes, yes, and it helps because health professionals, it's not quite their niche to, for instance, to build a brand, to do social media and do blog posts. And some of them love it, but time-wise, they have a problem with that. And they are a little bit overworked, and as it is, and it's a lot to deal with. So if they can outsource their marketing, or know at least what to do in that, and their content, online content, if they just know where to start, have a step-by-step plan. Um, in the book, there is a lot of examples, so practical examples, and real life examples that happened, and what people do and what works and so on. So it helps because they can focus on getting the people healthy, and I'll focus on getting their practice healthy.
Is it so you've got this combo between from T's and C's and book writing essentially into newsletters and social media. Would you say the
Yes.
writing in the different platforms?
Yes, I have. Well, I have a Medium account, but I haven't posted any of my stuff there. I should actually take it and just put it up as well, because I also love, as you know, love the health articles and stuff. So it's lovely to do that. You don't always want to, for yourself, write about marketing and social media and content creation and that. And I struggled a lot in the beginning to know what to write for myself. And I had to do a lot of research and so because I thought, okay, I'm going to become a copywriter. So I'm going to push out some health articles and all lots of lovely stuff on my website until I realized, okay, that's not how it works. It's good to have the examples to show people, okay, this is what I can do. I have to teach them what I do and what I know so that they can implement it.
Isn't it? And sometimes it is good to look at how not to do something as to how to work things out. We're about to run a series on that, on how not to
So
do X, Y, Z, and it's quite comical because we can laugh at most of the stuff as being clear and obvious. But I guarantee, whenever you put the list out there, you're doing one of them or two of them or three of them. And I admit, I'm laughing at this, but I'm actually doing the things that I shouldn't be doing. And that's where you can recalibrate and learn quickly, you know? I think that's a good way of doing it. So
absolutely.
what's the future hold for you? What aspirations do we have to look forward to from you?
Maybe a few more books. The second one is it's titled Not Another Genetic Health Coach, and the subtitle Craft a Personal Brand So Good They'll Google You Twice. So that one is for health and wellness coaches because they also need a little support and they also would like to use their time better than figuring out things for themselves. So I when I first heard about copywriting specifically and marketing writing and so on Facebook that night, I have to tell you that I had no clue. I had no clue what copywriting is, what marketing is, or anything. And I woke up, I set my alarm 2 o'clock at night or a little bit before to watch a webinar. Little did I know there's a replay. It doesn't work like that from somebody in the US. So, and with that, I fell into step 10 of copywriting. That was quite a specialized area. And I didn't know it, so I had to work my way back from step 10 bit by bit and figuring it out to step 0. And that's what I want to do with my books, to give them the roadmap to start at 0 and step 1 and 2 and carry on and make it a bit easier because that would have saved me at least a year in time.
It's probably a good way of doing things, you know. It's a bit like watching a Tarantino movie, isn't it? Where everything's all backwards, it chops and changes, and you need to work it out yourself how it all interconnects rather than having it spoon fed to you.
No, absolutely. No, that's true.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, this pretty much puts us on a wrap. What I'm interested to see is when we do publish this, I'd love to see your publications listed in the comments so we can get some traction for you there and help you get your brand and your products and services out there, I guess. But
Thank you
anybody
so
listening
much.
to what it is that you do, okay, and they'd like to make contact with you, what would be the best platform for them to reach out to you with?
I think LinkedIn. LinkedIn is where I'm most at and do most of my writing. So I do a little well Instagram. I haven't figured it out quite yet, 100%. But I love LinkedIn, and LinkedIn is for me. It's a quality platform with quality content and quality people. So I love hanging out there and just creating content and so on. So my newsletters are my pride and joy at the moment.
Yeah, well, perhaps if when we do go live, if you could put your LinkedIn connection in there so people can reach out and say they just watched your episode, love what you're saying, love what you're doing, and want to have a conversation. And that will probably nurture that along as well.
Thank you so much. That's lovely.
You're more than welcome. Thank you very much for coming on, and thanks again for your patience with my
Thank
poor
you
time.
so much, Tom. And for you too. You must have a lovely day.
You too.
Thank you.